With the war in Ukraine now close to its 1,000th day, hard to believe the country's fierce and continuing resistance against Russian aggression remains an inspiration across the free world.
But it hasn't happened by accident. It has taken the courage and grassroots empowerment of civil society, both within Ukraine and far beyond Ukraine. One of the groups leading that charge is Dignitas, which is working to drive innovation and advance technology in the name of Ukrainian freedom.
The organization's co-founder, Marija Bерлінська, joins us now. Welcome, Maria.
Thank you for having me.
And we're glad to have you here. You mentioned you'll be going back to Ukraine in the next few days. You've been traveling around the United States, other parts of the world, but you're actively involved during this conflict in your country ongoing. Tell us more about what your organization is doing on the ground to help the situation.
First of all, we believe in technologies, and we are working on, technological preparation of our people, how to protect themselves by, software, by drones, radios, by different stuff, ground drones, because first of all, if we are talking about some Russian missiles, when they attacked us, our hospitals or schools, we used a lot of drones, to find our people under these attacks, and for rescue operations, and for medical operations and so on. So we believe that we should use technologies to protect our people, and since 2014 I'm an air reconnaissance specialist, drone operator. So I spent more than 3 years at the front line, and now I spend all my efforts to prepare people how to use tech for protection. For
defensive purposes.
Yeah,
in particular. Sure. What is your greatest hope for the fight? And I have to ask you, since you are still in Ukraine regularly, normally, how are people holding up? What is morale like in your country? Because we believe
in God, and we believe that we are protecting not only Ukraine and Ukrainian soldiers, and not only getting time for our families, but for whole Western world. We see that the axis of evil countries has already formed, and we see that China supported Russia by components, by military goods, and we see that North Korea, Iran, and Belarus and different other countries, they say in propaganda that they in war, and Putin in war against the United States, against Western countries, against democracies. So the world looks like in 1939, and we wouldn't like to wait for another Pearl Harbor. Right. I think that we should act, and we should protect our common values, because I wouldn't like to live in an authoritarian or totalitarian, rules. I believe in rule of law. I believe in, democracy and human rights, and I believe that we all believe in God, and that's why we should protect our values all together. Well, Dignitas, I know you'll be talking to others in London. You're headed to London after Chicago. I know you were invited here by the Ukrainian community, which is a huge community in Chicago. Absolutely. Marija Bерлінська, thanks so much for being with us. Love your T-shirt, the F-16, Let's Rock for Ukraine. Yeah. Yes, we appreciate you taking, we really appreciate you taking the time. And I would like to, use this opportunity to express my gratitude from all Ukrainian people, for all Americans, for your constant support during all this horrible time. Well, thank you, and it was good to meet you, and safe travels back to Ukraine. Thank you. All right, Maria, thank you so much. God bless America.